Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Lauren Holdmeyer. Here are today's top stories. Award-winning filmmaker Curtis Chin continued his cross-country book tour with a stop at SU earlier today. Chin's memoir, Everything I Learned in a Chinese Restaurant, details the author's journey through Detroit in the 1980s. Since its release, the book has been featured in the Washington Post, Time Magazine, and on CBS Saturday Morning. Chin spoke about the book, answered questions, and signed copies for students. And more in the area, a candlelight vigil is being held to honor victims of violent crime tomorrow at a cathedral on East Onondaga Street. The vigil will feature poetry presentations, a keynote speaker, and other performances honoring homicide victims. Organizers like the McMahon Ryan Child Advocacy Center and Vera House hope this vigil can bring options, services, and hope to survivors. And a house fire on Syracuse's north side has sent one person to the hospital with non-life-threatening burns. The Syracuse Fire Department responded to a boarded-up home, which was reported to have smoke coming from it at around 2 a.m. today. Firefighters found a person outside the house when they arrived who said he had been inside the building. No other people were on the property, and firefighters extinguished the flames about an hour later. The city is still continuing to repair the water main break on Velasco Road. The area is being closed off to traffic until the repair work is completed. There are expected to be water service disruptions throughout the rest of today. Resident questions and concerns can be directed towards the water department. And more updates on Micron's semiconductor project. While this plan is expected to bring a new era of manufacturing to Central New York, many are worried of the long-lasting pollution this new industry will bring. Executive Director for the Center for Public Environmental Oversight, Lenny Siegel, says he is most concerned for the untested release of toxic contaminants that go through water pathways. Siegel hopes to see the company pay attention to the environmental impacts the chemicals can bring. Stay tuned for more Micron updates later on News Live at 6. And coming up on the Now, more information on President Biden's visit to Syracuse. Stay tuned to find out how the city is preparing.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Welcome back to the Now. President Biden's visit Thursday to celebrate Micron's project in CNY is prompting major support from the Syracuse Police Department. The city's chief of police says while there are some concerns regarding exhaustion after the burial of Officer Michael Jensen, the department did not formally request the White House to delay the trip. The Syracuse Police Department says it is fully engaged with the Secret Service and other local law enforcement to ensure a seamless visit. And something to look forward to, Mr. 305 is coming to the 315 in 2024. Pitbull and T-Pain will be performing at the Lakeview Amphitheater September 7th as part of the Party After Dark tour. Tickets are currently on sale for the concert. And it seems to have been a trend lately for us to have nice sunny weather on Tuesdays, which is so very exciting. And our Kaitlin Campbell is here to tell us how's it looking right now.
Hey Lauren, that's right. I hope you enjoyed the warm weather today because unfortunately as we get into later in the night that will not be the case. Right now it's 68 degrees and we're seeing the sun peek out through the clouds that are starting to move in this evening. We see some 16-mile-per-hour winds and moving into the night you see that rain start to come in. I mean we're still at that 62 kind of warm spring, but we will see that rain unfortunately start to come in with about 49% chance. And so that kind of goes into your Wednesday forecast of you keep those spring temperatures of the 50, 45, 46, kind of going back into those winter temps, but we are seeing rain throughout the day. That's all I have for right now. All of your full 5-day forecast later. Lauren, back to you.
Thank you, Kaitlin, and that's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, you can follow us at Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. Now, for the last time this semester, I'm Lauren Holdmeyer. The news continues in an hour with John Perrick and Olivia Maniscalco. Have a great evening.